noble and brave individuals who put their life on hold in defense of our nation. Please stand as Matthew Martin and Dakota Woodcock lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now please welcome Madison Ridge to read the Veterans Day proclamation from President Barack Obama.
We have a sacred trust with those who wear the uniform of the United States of America. From the Minutemen who stood watch over Lexington and Concord to the service members who served in Iraq and Afghanistan, American veterans deserve our deepest appreciation and respect. Our nation's servicemen and women are our best and brightest, enlisting in times of peace and war, serving with honor under the most difficult circumstances, and making sacrifices that many of us cannot begin to imagine. Today, we reflect upon the invaluable contributions of our country's veterans and reaffirm our commitment to provide them and their families with the essential support they were promised and have earned. Caring for our veterans is more than a way of thanking them for their service. It is an obligation to our fellow citizens who have risked their lives to defend our freedom. This selflessness bonds our fates with theirs, and recognizing those who are willing to give their last full measure of devotion for us is a debt of honor for every American. We also pay tribute to all who have worn the uniform and continue to serve their country as civilians. Many veterans act as coaches, teachers, and mentors in their communities, selflessly volunteering their time and expertise. They visit schools to tell our nation's students of their experiences and help counsel our troops returning from the war. These men and women possess an unwavering belief in the idea of America return. No matter where you come from, what you look like, or who your parents are, this is a place where anything is possible. Our veterans continue to stand up for those timeless American ideals of liberty, self-determination, and equal opportunity. On Veterans Day, we honor the heroes we have lost and rededicate ourselves to the next generation of veterans by supporting our soldiers, sailors, airmen, marines, and Coast Guardsmen as they return home from duty. Our grateful nation must keep our solemn promises to these brave men and women and their families. They have given their unwavering devotion to the American people, and we must keep our covenant with them. With respect for and in recognition of the contributions our servicemen and women have made to the cause for peace and freedom around the world, the Congress has provided that November 11th of each year shall be set aside as a legal public holiday to honor our nation's veterans. Now, therefore, I, Barack Obama, President of the United States of America, do hereby proclaim November 11, 2009 as Veterans Day. I encourage all Americans to recognize the valor and sacrifice of our veterans through appropriate public ceremonies and private prayers. I call upon federal, state, and local officials to display the flag of the United States and to participate in patriotic activities in their communities. I call on all Americans, including civic and fraternal organizations, places of worship, schools, and communities, to support this day with commemorative expressions and programs. In witness thereof, I have hereunto set my hand this 30th day of October, in the year of our Lord 2009, and of the independence of the United States of America, the 234th. Barack Obama.
Thanks, Madison. Now we have Mr. Miller, Mackenzie Vincent, Leslie Webb, Josie Thomas, and Savannah Lindsay here to sing America the Beautiful.
What's that? They're on the screen. For what? You're out there, Dave? What they're saying?
Forever waves of grain,
you really know about Veterans Day. Please welcome Kayla Jaggers and Nicole St. Ange.
We want to take just a few minutes to test your knowledge and see how much you actually know about Veterans Day. We've prepared a short quiz for you. Please don't yell out answers. We'll ask for a show of hands at the end of each question.
This is a multiple choice quiz, so don't worry, you're not going to get a grade at the end.
Question number 1. Veterans Day was once called A. Soldier Day, B. Flag Day, or C. Armistice Day. Raise your hand if you think it's A. Raise your hand if you think it's B. What about C? Those of you who said C, you're correct.
Question number 2. How many living war veterans are there in the United States? A, 4 million, B, 7 million, or C, over 23 million? How many think this is A? B? C? The correct answer is C.
Question number 3. How many stars were on the American flag in 1954 when November 11th officially became Veterans Day? A, 46, B, 48, or C, 50? Raise your hand and think it's A. B? C? The correct answer is B, 48 stars.
Question number 4. True or false? Veterans Day is not celebrated in other countries. Who thinks it's true? Who thinks it's false? The correct answer is false.
Question number 5. Why is Veterans Day on November 11th? A, there is a big empty space on the calendar between Labor Day and Thanksgiving. B, that is the birthday of the unknown soldier. Or C, the date marks the official ending of World War I. Raise your hand if you think it's A. B. C. The correct answer is C.
Question number 6. Which president issued the first Veterans Day proclamation in 1954? A, Herbert Hoover, B, Franklin D. Roosevelt, C, Dwight D. Eisenhower, D, Harry S. Truman? Who thinks it's A? B, Franklin D. Roosevelt, C, Dwight D. Eisenhower, or D, Harry S. Truman? It's C.
Question 7. World War I ended on November 11th at 11:11 a.m. in A, 1918, B, 1921, C, 1938, or D, 1954. I think it's A, raise your hand. B, C, D. Correct answer is A, 1918.
Question number 8. What is the best way to show your support on Veterans Day? A, thank veterans. B, fly the American flag. C, be proud to be an American citizen. Or D, all of the above? How many thinks it's A? B? C? Or D, all of the above? The correct answer is C.
Remember to thank a Veteran Day for your freedom.
Kayla and Nicole. At this time, Leslie Webb will present the Patriot's Pen Essay Award.
The Patriot's Pen Essay Contest is a nationwide contest sponsored by the VFW that gives students an opportunity to write essays expressing their views on democracy with the prospect of winning U.S. savings bonds. Over the few years, over 120,000 students participated in this contest. This year's theme was "What is the right time to honor our military heroes?" Our 2009 Patriots Pen Essay first place winner is Ashley Arnold. Would you please come to the stage and read your essay?
When is the right time to honor our veterans? When is the right time to honor our veterans? We should honor our veterans every day, not only on Veterans Day. We need to honor our veterans for protecting our country and keeping our nation free. On November 11, 1919, a year after signing the Treaty of World War I, President Woodrow Wilson started what you call Armistice Day. Then after World War II, President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed a bill renaming November 11th Veterans Day instead of Armistice Day. In 1938, the official act
was approved for every November 11th word be proclaimed for Veterans Day. On this special day, it is the honor of the truce that ended World War I. Veterans Day is a day to honor our veterans for keeping our nation free and protecting our country. Not only did World War I and World War II have an effect of Veterans Day, but Korea and Vietnam had an effect of Veterans Day. Korea was split into North and South after the Korean War, the North having a communist government and the South a democratic government. This was done after the signing of the armistice to stop the fighting. The Vietnam War was a cold military conflict that occurred in Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia from 1959 to April 30th, 1975. The war was fought between the communist North Vietnam, supported by the communist allies, and the government of South Vietnam, supported by the United States and other nations. When is the right time to honor our veterans? I think we should honor our veterans every day for going across sea in order to protect our country from any bombings or anything. Don't forget to honor our veterans every day, not only on Veterans Day, November 11th. In loving memory of every person that took their life for me to be here today. Thank you.
And our second post winner is Paige Carnes.
Honoring our military heroes. Everyone knows that we should honor our military heroes on Veterans Day. What about the rest of the year? What is the right time to honor our military heroes? We should honor our military heroes at any opportunity. We should keep them in our thoughts and prayers daily. Military heroes are people who risk their lives to protect us. They deserve to be acknowledged more than once a year. Military heroes risk their lives daily, and the least we can do is honor them. We can go to the extent to send them care packages with food and other items, but the very least we need to do is think about them and help honor them by keeping them in our prayers and speaking highly of them at all the time. These heroes care about us. If they didn't, they wouldn't have chosen this career. We should care about these heroes like they care about us. We may care about them, but we don't show it as much as we should. We should show our care by honoring them as much as possible. Most people say, I don't have time. No one has as much time as they would like to. But oddly enough, people have enough time to play video games, go to the movies, and visit friends. Why then is there no time to honor our military heroes? It only takes a few minutes to say a prayer or think about a military hero. But we are so absorbed in video games and other activities, we don't think about using those few minutes to honor those heroes. Others say I honor military heroes as much as possible. People often say these things and mean well, but they don't always follow up with what they say. My grandfather was a veteran of World War II and the Korean conflict. Because he died before I really got to know him, I didn't really get a chance to honor his service. Now I try to honor his memory with my actions. I try to live in a way that I think will make him proud. Military heroes should be honored every day. Veterans Day and the Veterans Memorial are not the only time and place military heroes can be honored. Simple things like letters, speaking with a family member, and prayers are needed to support these brave people all year round.
Mr. Jack Hasty from the VFW is here to present the awards.
The Patriot pin is a Veterans Forum Awards essay contest with our local bank, Edmonds County Bank, contributed to savings fund for the winners. And I'd like to recognize Joanne Cassidy and Judy Russell, which is here today. When I present these certificates to the winners, they need to take them over to the Edmonds County Bank, and then they will order your savings bond. So, okay. Second place was Paige Carnes, and she is receiving a $100 savings bond. In first place was Ashley Arnold, and she'll be receiving a $200 savings bond. I'd like to say that it's an honor to be here. I'm honored that the school has taken this essay contest and has instrumented it into their program. Most of the veterans know that we had the voice democracy contest for the high school, and of course their program was this morning, and so it's an honor to be here. And I'd like to say that this is a program that I tried to get instrumented about over 4 years ago, or 3 years ago, and I'm glad that they instrumented. Thank you.
Thanks, Leslie, Mr. Hasty. And now Colton Ragland and Kelsey Gray will recognize all veterans who have attended our assembly today.
At this time, we would like to recognize all veterans who are in attendance. All veterans, please rise to be recognized.
Thank you for your service and dedication.
Thanks, Colton Kelsey. Please welcome Haley Childers and Hunter Houchins to observe a moment of silence.
At this time, we would like to observe a moment of silence to remember those who gave ultimate sacrifice while fighting for our freedom.
Thank you.
Thanks, Hunter and Haley. And now Mackenzie Vincent and Leslie Webb will lead the entire school in the halls of Montezuma.
Sing along if you want to.
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we will fight our country's battles in the air, on land and sea. First to fight for right and freedom and to keep our honor clean. We are proud to claim the title of United States Marines. Our flags unfurled to every breeze from dawn to setting sun. We have fought in every clime and place where we could take a gun. In the snow of far-off northern lands and in sunny tropic scenes, you will find us always on the job, the United States Marines.
Good job, ladies. We would like to thank everyone for coming out today to recognize this very important day. Remember, we have set aside this day to remember and acknowledge our veterans, but let's remember their service and dedication all year long.
America has a sacred trust to care for those who defend her. From the warriors who stormed the beaches of Normandy on D-Day, to the brave men and women returning from Iraq and Afghanistan, to the recent tragedy and heroes at Fort Hood. Our veterans share a legacy of service that crosses generational lines and upholds the values upon which our nation was founded. Service to a cause is greater than self. On Veterans Day, November 11th, we come together as a nation to thank and honor veterans for their service. Through service in uniform, veterans have invested in themselves in the security, safety, and well-being of our nation. Let us then be grateful as a nation, hold you as veterans with the highest regards, as you have fought for our freedom and protected us from the enemy. At this time, I'd like for the veterans to rise one more time, and let's give them a round of applause, please. A special thank you to Mr. Jack Hasty and the Bank of Edmonson County for sponsoring our essay contest. Mr. Mark Miller, Mackenzie Vincent, Leslie Webb, Josie Thomas, and Savannah Lindsay for singing America the Beautiful. And our student council members, please rise. And last but not least, but our student council sponsors, I rely on them to put this program together, and they do a great job. Miss Amberly Alexander and Mr. Brad Fox. Thank you for attending the Edmonds County Middle School Veterans Day program. At this time, 7th grade students, I would like for you to be first in exiting the auditorium and making your way back over to the school.